guys, it's me again. It's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a quick share really of me trying to add to my new scripture journal. I started this back in the summer, that if you remember, where I took two big bullet journals, covered them, and I'm sort of going to alter them to be my new scripture bullet journal. And I had hoped to do like a series of how I go through decorating it. Time took over, and in the meantime I managed to find this little lovely that I had in my stash, and so that's been my scripture journal while I've been doing other things, but it's come to an end, and what I'm going to do now is start to decorate this. I've started to do it monthly. Tried to do it monthly. That's how we're going to move forward, because although I think I did start, I've added some bits, some elements to it so far. It's a huge job to do all at once, so that's what we've added so far. So if you remember, that's some fabric from my stash, and some of this in a different colourway. I've just added onto my Etsy store to share. This was the a carrier, a shopper bag that I nicked, cut down from Home Bargains, I think. And this little pocket here is just a journal card that I made a little while ago, just using some magazine pages, and bits and pieces of my Daphnes Diary, and just bits from my stash. That was from Daphnes Diary. This was an old book page that I had in my stash. This was from what was it? Oh, Katie Daisy Book of Flowers, and I just layered it up. I've decided that I want to journal underneath that, and I've used a little bit of stenciling too. That's what I've done so far. Again, this was from Daphnes Diary. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. I love it. Love. And Daphnes Diary again. I decided I really love some of my a bit of a paper pad. What was that from? That was from Daphnes Diary, I think. This was from a printable on my desk from let me see, nevermorecreations.com, Lindsay. Bit of Daphnes Diary. And then what I have done intermittently, I've started just with a few pages on the first, started to add a few stickers here and there, some washi, so I've gone through and just, done a little bit of that. But I thought what I'd do today is, what I'm going to do actually is do a monthly, decorate it as I go, I think. So I have printed off, I'll tell you who does some really lovely sort of monthly plannery things, is Barbara on 49 Dragonflies. So she's on YouTube at 49 Dragonflies. She has her own link then to her Etsy store, I think, where she's doing her own printables, and she's also on Instagram. Yeah. So she does these monthly printables because she loves junk journaling, and ages ago that's how she started out, just showing how she decorated her personal journal and her journal entries. And now what she does is adds a junk journal feel to her planner, or to her daily sort of planning arrangement. So this is the November. This is from the November spread. But she does free ones. She does free printables as well. And I started to use some of these, I think, last year in some of my personal day books. I think about this time last year. So I've printed off these. I love the colours. I've printed off this for November, and I'm going to use these. I'm going to work with these three today, and I'm going to pop these in the back from the 15th, because the problem being, I don't know where I'm going to be, where I'm going to end each week. So I'm just going to add the new weekly once I've finished all my notes for that week. So I've kind of, what can I say, things have changed for me since last year. So I used to do, last year, how I used to organise my journaling life. Quarterly, I would do a day book. So this was a summer day book, which had, all my, so my daily scripture, all my little notes, tracking my volunteer work. It would all go in here, which I absolutely loved, and I would do one every quarter. And I do have, you know, on my channel playlists of my day books, and then all my do my daily scripture in here. But all my scripture notes would go in my big kind of I think about four. I've got about 4 or 5 of these now, so they'd go in one of these. So so all my scripture notes would go in one of those. That was fine. And then with homeschooling, things changed, and I needed something more functional for daily, just for homeschool stuff, or my Zoom codes, etc., supply list that I need. So I basically got a cheap and cheerful thingy from Aldi, like a day by, date to day. So you've got a page for a day, and then I've just sort of vaguely covered it and added bits and pieces to it. Next year's, I'm going to really go for it. I will get one of these, but I'm going to really alter it so it's really junk journaly. That's in my psyche. So that's what I'm doing now. My Daphnes diaries for my volunteer work. Just tracking what I do on that. And then I started to use from January. Bullet journals. So I've started those. Just for my that had everything, all my scripture stuff, my daily scripture, all my notes, but they fill up quite quickly, so that's why I've gone to this. That's where we are now. On the interim, I've been using this for my scriptures. So anyway, so let's go for it. Let's just do, I think we're gonna use so what have I pulled out? I've pulled out bits from recent projects that I have. So Millicent and Magnolia Notes and Midnight Bloom. I have tried my hand at hand dyeing papers. So these are some of the leftovers from those. So I've pulled some of those out. I've got my Daphnes Diary sticker book. The stuff from Barbara. And lots from my Daphnes Diary. Lots of bits and pieces from my Daphnes Diary. A couple of colouring pages. So for November, I'm going to do as many pages as I fancy. I'll have my weekly planners as I go. So let's start. I thought what I would do first, I'm going to do a bit of inking. Let's keep an eye on the time. Yeah, let's do a bit of inking. I'm just going to try and use these 2 colours. And I need my glue stick. That's all I'm using. So for the beginning, I'm going to leave the first few pages for general notes. I keep saying that I want to do an index. So I have a few pages so that I know, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. So let's start. Yeah, let's start here. Let's start in November, shall we? And I will probably do the second book. I'll probably do the next page for that. So what I want to do is basically have a little, I just wanted a little side something coming out. So I might do some tabs eventually. A little side something coming out. So I'll tell you what, let's pop a little something on first. Should we balance that up like that? I just love this. I kind of did on a muffin sheet and love it. So let's just do a little bit of inking very vaguely, make it up as we go along. So what we're going to do is we're going to start November on this page, and for each month I just want to have a little something on the side that that's quite thick, that I can look at. There you go. And so it's the start of the month, if you see what I mean. So let's just pop something on there. I'm really not very careful when it comes to my own journal. It's going to be a junk journal styly, and I just want something. And this was from a Daphnes Diary cover. This was from a Daphnes Diary cover, and absolutely love it. Where's my ink? Let's pop that down. I think. Let's just do that. So that's going to start my month of November, and then I'll do something with the first few pages. So I've got an index, and that's something that I've been meaning to do with all of my others. I did for the first two, I think, had an index kind of system going on. So when I want to find a particular set of notes, a particular talk, I can just go to the index. Because these, actually, what's lovely about these, if I don't cover it up, what's nice about this journal is that the pages are numbered. So that's really useful. Okay. So I don't know how things are going with you guys where you are. Things are still a little bit confusing here. Well, you know, when it comes to our COVID restrictions and things have eased, but people are, you know, there are still cases on the go, so it's still good to be careful. Right, let's pop that there. Let's pop that down like that, shall I? I might just cut it. Do I cut it, or shall I just, you know what, I might just glue it down, lay it over. Let's do that. I've got a bone folder. Right. What have we got here? Where have I put my... Yeah, so I will do, for this one, there's the... I don't think I'll cut them down. I'll pop that up there, I think. Shall I? That's the overview, November overview, which I think looks lovely. But I'm not sure. I don't know if I like the... you know, sometimes things print out with the white edge. Not a fan of that, not going to lie. So that's going to be just cut, and I will ink it. And yeah, I did, so that we don't have the whole embarrassing, let's take 10 minutes of trying to get the oh yes, so I've printed it onto sticker paper. That's another thing I suppose I should have said, but it doesn't have to be. Print it onto whatever you like. But I really love how Barbara manages to get this whole kind of functional bullet journal planner vibe with a real nice junk journal feel. So I think moving forward, that's what I'm going to do. I did do used to do like a weekly spread. I know a lot of serious bullet journal people do that. A weekly spread every week. Like a fresh page. I really haven't got the time to do that. So as I say, what I'm going to try and do is what I think for the month of November I'm going to need. Just the similar colours, and then add the weekly. Just add the weekly as we go. So, because depending on what we're studying, you know, it could be loads of notes one week, loads more so, and not so many the next. Depending what I'm doing. It's hard to guess. It's hard to guess where that's going to be. So let's put that. I should have my bone folder really. I am going to, it's probably going to cause me terrible problems with the spine, to be fair, to keep on popping these in like that. But, you know, it's only mine, isn't it? It's only my journal, so be my problem. And what I like, I've raided, and again for my my new journals, the latest ones. I've raided my vintage, I've got a big stack of vintage postage stamps. I picked them from a charity shop ages ago and I raided that stash I have. Shall I pop that down there? Pop it there, carry it over. And this is one of them, of Edinburgh Castle. So, that's November 2021, that's the overview page. And then I got these are from, Rosie, our Atelier, from a vintage ephemera box. So that was from, I think the last one I got was in June because it was a fashion one. And so I got that. That can go there as well. And then, what I am going to do though, this, because this is we're Saturday the 6th, Saturday this, yeah, whatever it is. So I've got my scripture notes for tomorrow that need to go in. So I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna wing it now. Have I got? I normally pop some plastic or something in. Oh, in between, so that it doesn't get sticky with the glue. Got something to hand like that. Oh, let's pop one of these in, shall I? That's mine. Yet to just do something with that. So let's pop that there. Let's just pop there. This is just I need to list these. These are my covers. These are my covers I've done a while ago to pop in the Etsy store. They should be going in quite soon, or might be in already by the time you see this video. Let's pop that in, but it's just okay. So let's have that. I don't know. Shall I pop this on there? So we're going to go for Monday the. I think that stays as it is. I think I just like the page as it is. To be fair. Let's see what other right. I might. You know what? I might have to cut that. I might have to cut that and pop it just up there. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. That's what I'm going to do with that, because I do want it to kind of be, not in keeping, but yeah, in order. So although I love that as it is, let's do that. So that's going to be for this week. And so this can go, oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Anyway, so, oh yes, I did try brown, I think. What do you think, guys? I think, yeah, let's go for the brown that stays on brown. And then some of tomorrow's notes. And I actually can start my daily scripture from tomorrow in here. It's lovely. And what we'll do is I'll try and hop on as every time, you know, when I can, I've got the time, when I can, I will pop the camera on when I'm adding little bits to this. Let's see now. What do you think? I just want to kind of balance, even it out. I think like that. I think like that will do. There you go. I don't know. I might pop something else down here. How about something for my coffee? Let's see. That can go. Alright, that can go there. Or do I do this? Let me see. Or do I do that? Actually, you know what I've got to try and remember? No, do you know what? Don't think I will. or what shall I just do one? I've got to try and remember to leave place for myself to actually journal. Always forget that, don't I? Right, that's this week's then. So I'm going to leave a couple of, just a little bit for this week. For tomorrow's. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Okay, quite nice big pages. That. Okay, let's leave that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pop something in the 8th for this week. What we're going to, that's kind of more, what's the word? What's that word I want? It's warmer colours, isn't it? I like that butterfly, and I like that. I wonder. I love. Do you know what? I really love that poem. I love the poem. I might have to. Tell you what we'll do. Let's fussy cut you out, and I'll leave the butterfly. So I've put the butterfly down, but I can do something with the poem. That's what we're going to do with that. I know butterflies aren't very autumnal, but, and usually, I think last year I went really autumn crazy with my huge autumn book. My day book was lovely. It's really gator mouthed now, but that was filled with faux leaves and lots of gold and brown, and so this year maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. So let's do that. I'm not going to be too fussy about his little antennae things, because I might have to put a little something underneath, layer him up a little bit, and it's just for me. But you can do. You can do. There you go. How are we doing for time? Oh, right, guys. I will probably switch the camera off in a moment. Let's just get this one done, and then we might do. I might switch it back on for doing another couple of bits, or I might. There we go. Well. There you go. Now he's got, I really like that. Don't know. Let's have a look, guys. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. No, I don't like him on just the white. He's going to have to go on. Actually, coffee dyed would be better, I think, but we're going to have to go with the blue. Right. Let's see. I can pop something over there, I think. So you can go there. And we're going to do you blue. Let's do you blue. So I don't know how you get on with your inking. I tend to, sometimes I've used one of those fancy sponges, you know, the Tim Holtz sponges. I have used those in the past, but you know, I find this just as useful. There you go. Right, what's that with you? Now, what we're going to do with this one here is we are going to just snip that like that. I'm going to pop the is that like so, because I can always trim it off, can't I? And I think I'm going to pop the poem. Let's pop you down. Let's ink you, pop you down, and then I will pop the poem up, I think, because it's just lovely. I think that's the way to go. So let's do a little bit of real brown. And I've got to be careful because my phone, I've got quite a lot on my WhatsApp that needs to come off. Lots of chats with the homemade group friends. We did some of the team did a science week for the kids this week. It's been fabulous. The chat has gone mad. Finished yesterday, but we're still trying to catch up on what's available, what we need to catch up on, etc., etc. So I just turn the ringer off now. I don't know if any of you guys relate to that, but it's always useful to know what's going on. But I just don't want. I need to really sort it, and I don't want my phone to start saying that it can't save videos and things because of not having enough storage, which is quite a possibility at the moment. So what we'll try and do with these is keep them reasonably. Now, let's pop you on there. Actually, no, I don't need to do that, do I? Because I really love that paper. I love the paper. Let's do If I Were a Butterfly. So let's keep that. Let's keep that like so, because that's really nice, isn't it? With the orange and the, you know, what's the word? That could go down here. If I Were a Butterfly. Oh no. I wanted to have the, well, that'll have to go somewhere else then. The poem. I'm just going to put the poem up there. It'd be too much, do you think, guys? Yeah, it's going to cover it up. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And I might even do some stenciling on the other page. I need to consider, actually, or think about, some people use their camera, don't they? Like a camera. Let's put that on. To do these videos, and then it's not so much of a big issue for having to think about storage space on your phone. Might have to think about that. I do have one. I've got a couple on the go, really. It's just that I'm not used to using it, and you know the whole thing where you trying to stick with what you know because of time. Don't always have the time to spend to learn the new thing. It's an investment that's worth doing, mind. But at the moment, I don't. Oh, Mum, are you joking? Well, I'm going to have to pop something over there then. Never mind. It will be fine. It will be fine. So I will just finish this other side. How are we doing? 28 minutes, right. I tell you what, guys, we will have to switch off in a mo and start again. So I'm going to switch off now, come back, we'll carry on with, I'm going to do this. I will do this probably off camera. So I'm basically going to cut this down, I think, layer it on this page with some of this paper, and then I'll switch back on and we'll do some more pages. See you in a mo.